Whether it's for a cheat day snack or a midnight craving, some foods just hit different. And these are 8 of the greatest restaurants that put the pleasure in guilty pleasures. Thwaites Market in Methuen is a throwback grocery store that specializes in a British guilty pleasure, meat pies. These small, savory snacks are filled with everything from mac and cheese to spicy buffalo chicken to broccoli and cheese. But if you want to go old school, you have to order the original English pork pie.
The pork pie is the best thing that we have here. It is simply the best. Between the crust from the dough, the juices inside of it, the seasoning, and the pork itself, it's ground fresh every single day. So you know you're getting a fresh piece of filling every time you bite into a pie.
Roxy's Grilled Cheese is a quirky, quick, casual spot with a fleet of food trucks and a brick-and-mortar location in Cambridge. Roxy's is famous for their simple, craveable menu of high-quality grilled cheeses, and no matter what you put on your crispy, golden, gooey sandwich, there's a whole lot of attention that goes into making it.
So I like to think of grilled cheese as science, and basically the way the science goes is it has to be perfectly toasted at the same rate that it's perfectly melted. So it takes a lot of attention to detail, and whoever's on the grill at that moment needs to have really great judgment as to when that sandwich is perfectly done.
If bagels are your guilty pleasure, it's time you visited the legendary Kupels Bakery in Brookline. This local institution cranks out hot bagels all day, which can be enjoyed on their own with one of their house-made cream cheeses or as a sandwich. With 23 different options, deciding is a chore, but Phantom always seems to go straight to the sesame, a bagel that's coated on both sides.
Sesame, poppy, and all that, we don't sprinkle it on top. When we boil the bagels, when it comes out, we grab it and we dip it inside the bucket of sesame. So when you get it out, you have sesame on both sides or everything or anything else.
Cupcake Cini in Reading is a cute little bake shop that serves cupcakes that are big in flavor. And when it comes to this guilty pleasure, they don't mess around. With tasty creations like the hot fudge sundae spiked with chocolate chips in the batter, the dense and chocolatey s'mores topped with a marshmallow frosting, and this elevated version of a Hostess cupcake. With locations in Salem, Malden, and on Newbury Street in Boston, Crazy Good Kitchen has an over-the-top menu featuring burgers, shakes, and sandwiches that will easily become one of your guilty pleasures. And nothing will make you feel more guilty than ordering the hot mess.
Seriously, just get a load of this burger. A double patty that is stacked with shaved steak on top and bottom, double cheese, lots of sauce, perfectly toasted brioche bun with some sesame seeds on top. And that's not where it stops, folks. It also includes an entire bucket of golden, gooey cheese sauce for dipping. Some people will just take the entire bowl of cheese and dump it over the top. I think that's for rookies. This is how you do a hot mess. Slice, dip, devour.
Set on this scenic spot in North Smithfield, Rhode Island, Wright's Dairy Farm is a local institution that's been providing fresh dairy and more since 1914 with cows milked right on site. Once you step foot inside their retail shop, deciding between all of their sweets is almost impossible.
So when you walk into the bakery, you'll see an array of bakery products. You'll see our ice cream, you'll see a cooler with all of the milks, and you'll see the pastry cases. It always takes people a few times to be able to make their choice of what they want to actually bring home. And they always leave with more than what they probably should.
Located near the TD Garden in Boston, Cini's is a small spot pumping out arancini flavors that range from classic to crazy. So you can cure your guilty pleasure craving with options like the traditional spinach, buffalo chicken, and mac and cheese. And the one thing they all have in common is that they have what's known as the Cini stretch.
The Cini stretch, it's a technique. What you have to do is you bite in the center. Now when you bite, I tell people you have to pinch a little, and then as you pinch and pull, cheese is so melty, gooey, and delicious that it'll come. And then if it stretches and ends up on your chin, you did it successfully.
Casey's Diner is a Natick institution that's been serving up dogs for decades. These wonderful wieners serve as a guilty pleasure for anyone who has been coming to this landmark, served with their signature roll, kept in the original bun steamer so they stay nice, soft, and squishy, perfectly encapsulating that boiled dog.
The bun is what really makes a Casey's dog special, because look at the container in which these are kept. This is the original bun steamer. I'm talking about 130-year-old equipment, and this thing keeps the bun nice, soft, squishy, and perfectly encapsulate that boiled dog.
They're the 8 greatest places for guilty pleasures. Only the best make it to the Great 8.